I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. Well, finally last night, the New Hampshire primary, the first primary in the nation, according to the Republicans. The Democrats have chosen South Carolina as their first primary state. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, it's over with. Now, I'll tell you, I'm glad. I'm glad. And it was basically just Trump and Nikki Haley. And in terms of the primary, DeSantis has gotten out of the race. I think a couple other people whose names we don't even know. And Trump won the primary last night by 11 points. At first, it looked like Nikki was going to, pull out an upset, but that didn't work out as well. But Trump won last night by 11 points, and I think Trump in his Trump speech, we'll try to get that up to you a little bit later on today. But everybody's looking at Trump's speech. He came out, he was angry, talking about I don't get angry, I get even, and said Nikki Haley was an imposter, said she lied, that she won the primary that night, she won down and out in Iowa. And Trump was, he was going off that boy was mad last night. Can I tell you why? See, nobody will tell you. That's why you listen to the Manning Report. Trump don't like women. Now, hold the phone. Trump's got a thing with women. I think he likes to have sex. Now, I didn't say that. That's two different things. Having sex and liking women, or having a thing where you feel inferior to women. Trump is working on his third marriage, right? Anybody who's been married that many times obviously don't get along well with women. And Melania, Trump was over there in Saudi Arabia carrying all them swords over there with the sheik and all the other guys over there in Saudi Arabia. And in Saudi Arabia, they had this great big red carpet for Trump and Melania. And Trump tried to reach over to grab Melania's hand and walk us over. She swatted that boy's hand away. He kept trying to reach it. For 3 times, after she swatted it away the first time, he thought Trump would have had enough sense to say, but Melania don't like him either. Trump does not like women. So the very fact that a woman, listen all you women out here now, the very fact that there's a woman that has got Trump on the ropes, he don't like that. He feels that women are, Trump is a misogynist. He feels that women are inferior to him. And I think he may have he may have, an Oedipus complex. He may have one of these complexes where, he was in love with his mother or something. I don't know. You know how that crazy stuff being. There was a German boy that was in love with his mama. And Trump is German too, Trump is a German. His father, Fred Trump, was a German. He's a German. And then the other thing is Trump had a fetish for his own daughter, Ivanka, talking about, I sure would date her. Look at that. I said, man, that's your daughter, man. What is wrong with you? Anyway, so last night, when Nikki Haley came in as tight as Trump thought he was going to run away with 20, 30 points. It didn't happen. And I think that the fact he only won by 11 points is a strong showing by Nikki. And Nikki has the possibility of upsetting Trump. Now, she's going down to South Carolina. That's her home state. Everybody's saying that Trump is leading in South Carolina. But, and Nikki just launched a multi-million-dollar ad campaign this morning after last night's second place showing, means that she ain't going nowhere. Nikki, and that gets on, Trump don't like women. I know men like that, No, I like women. Come on. Trump is afraid of women. I think that's what I think is. I think Trump is afraid of women. I think he's afraid that, I don't know what it is. Maybe it had to do something with the relationship he had with his mama, because he couldn't get along. And I heard, Trump likes to rape. Well, it appears to me, now that's just allegedly, that Trump likes to rape women. And that's allegedly, that appears. That I'm not, because one of his wives, which one it was, that said that Trump raped her? Which one was that said that? Marla Maples said that Trump raped her. First I heard that. This is going back several years ago, so I'm young at the point in time. I said, how do you rape your wife, man? You got married, so you didn't have to rape. Well, I'd say that. But no, I think Marla Maples said Trump and filed a police report against that boy. They were going to arrest him, but Marla changed her mind. And then Trump got off the bus, the other in 2015, 16 with that boy, where he said that, you can kiss women, you can grab them by what. and they'll let you do it if you're a star. The other fellow, they were just laughing and talking about. Trump said, "Yeah, you can grab them," and so that seems to me like somebody who like he disregards women. So listen, Nikki, you got that boy. Trump don't like Trump, and the fact that a woman is chasing him. The other thing is Trump said that E. Jean Carroll, y'all know her. Well, anyway, she said that Trump. You've been to Bergdorf. If you come to New York, the Bergdorf Goodman's right on Fifth Avenue and 57th Street. Classy shopping district of New York for the upscale people. Poor people don't go down there. Anyway, Bergdorf. So Trump. Here's what happened. Here's what E. Jean Carroll said about Trump. E. Jean Carroll said she was in Bergdorf Goodman shopping. I think she was in the lingerie department, right? And she said Trump was just walking around in the lingerie department like he was looking at stuff, And sometimes men do that because I don't know if that was before Victoria's Secret where men could go and buy fancy, sexy lingerie for their squeeze, right? Or your wife, whatever. And so then she went to so this is what E. Jean Carroll said. This is fact. This is not alleged. She said she went to the dressing room to try on some of the lingerie, right? And Trump followed in and when she took off all her clothes, right, to put on the lingerie, Trump burst into the dressing room and attacked her. He assaulted her. He physically did something with his hand to her private. That is in the court record. He has been found liable of that. That's in the court record. My question, I have a lot of questions, but my first question is this. I mean, didn't they have some guard, not a guard, but didn't have somebody at the, dressing room to know that men ain't got no business back there. But I suppose that the dressing room attendant would probably say, well, that's his wife, so he's just hanging around. And maybe that's his wife. Maybe he went in there. They probably say anything. Because, if a husband goes in the dressing room with his wife in a public store, I guess that's okay. But no, Trump went into this one, E. Jean Carroll, and Bergdorf Goodman. I'll show you a story. The picture of Bergdorf. It is a ritzy place. I'll tell you that right now. Trump went in Bergdorf Goodman, and the court records, this is the court record for Judge Kaplan, the court record in Southern District, the court records say that Trump, that he did something to her with his hand, to her privates. And so Trump don't like women. So the very fact that Nikki Haley is she's getting under Trump's skin. Buttball was mad last night talking about I don't get angry, I get even. He's calling her all kind of names. He was lying on her. So my thing is that Trump has a great disrespect for women. He has a greater disrespect for rednecks. But if Nikki Haley stays in the race, she might upset that boy. And there might be some people out there who are noble enough, I don't know if noble is the right word, who got enough money, understand they're going to be 20 billionaires. Ain't go buy the black girl. Well, I don't know, but they got some black billionaires who sold out black people to get rich. They're going to be having a meeting this weekend down in South Carolina, down that island down there. 20 billionaires are going to meet to raise money for Nikki Haley. She ain't out of the race. I mean, listen, in politics, anything can happen. She could say today, I'll finish. That's it. I'm going to get out of the race. I don't know if she would support Trump. Nikki don't. Anyway, but it seems to me, and here's the other thing. Here's the thing that Nikki Haley probably and her advisors and the people that's going to finance her, these billionaires are going to give us some money, that could possibly say that, well, if Trump stumbles on one of these cases and gets arrested and gets convicted, Nikki Haley would be our girl. So I think people are going to play the long shot on this. They may not, but it seems to me that the long shot would be a play to play, the long shot that potentially Trump could go to jail by November this year. So the other thing Trump didn't like is that Nikki Haley was dressed up last night. Plus she had on makeup. I think she was had on makeup. I told Elizabeth, I said that she wasn't. I said she looked like, somebody had whooped her with an ugly stick. Nikki Haley, she was lines all, and I'm not against women. Now, I'm not, but last night that girl was, oh Lord, you should have seen the lipstick she had on. I mean, she looked like one of the Chappaqua Indians, Chappaqua, redskin. If you get the picture, she looked like a redskin last night. She was looking good too last night. Blue dress and everything. Very, very, what's the word? Not motherly, but very, I don't know, very Richard, very, I don't know. What's Richard Nixon's wife's name? What's anyway. She looked very conservative. Not like that Michelle Obama always showing her muscles. And I ain't never seen Michelle Obama in a dress that didn't show her arms and her shoulders. That's always a T-strap. Even if we're 30 degrees below zero, here comes Michelle. But last night, Nikki was dressed very, she was dressed like a woman. And she's talking that talk too, by the way. So I want to inform everybody, Trump hates women. That's what I think. That's my opinion. See, there she go. Thank you, Mr. Engineer. There she goes. She was looking good last night. And the crowd was very enthusiastic. Sometimes, when you lose, your crowd is down. They're trying to blow the horn, but they can't get with that. No, they were with her last night. Trump don't like that. That boy done fooled around and potentially met his match. And, the other thing is everybody's saying that Nikki Haley in the polling beats Joe Biden by 17 points. So if Trump gets elected, they might pull Michelle the fist bump out of the closet and run Michelle against Nikki Haley. I don't know what they're going to do. Quite frankly, I'm just glad last night is over with.